That it's the dark horse.
It's a stacked heat. I mean, truly, but I think this could be the time when we might see someone else on the first place podium, and it could be that kid right there, Curran Caples. You know, he's finally come into his own. He's got the style, but now he's taller. He's got the height. He's got the confidence. He's been to a few X Games. It might be his time.
Curran Caples, top 3 scoring runs of today. 44, a 40, and a 38. There on the screen are our top two guys. Curran in number 1 and Brad McLean number 2. Those guys have been ruling over the last couple. They definitely ruled in Barcelona. And we are getting straight into it right now in Copenhagen, Denmark. It's Rune Glofberg. He's going to have to step it up, isn't he? If he wants to try and get up there.
But you can tell he's already coming in with more speed than he's had in his previous runs.
Do you think he was holding back a little there?
Yeah, I mean, it seemed like he just wanted to make the finals. You could tell even when he chose to not take his last run, basically, because he was already in the finals, he's saving it for this right here. Big transfer into the deep end. That's probably the most difficult transfer of this entire park course. Oh, he missed that nose one again. He's having trouble with that in the qualifying.
Kevin Kowalski on fire at the moment. Seen him in a bunch of other contests, making the finals pretty much every single time. And, you know, as you said, Tony, he's one of those skateboarders that hits every single wall and does a trick on it.
Yeah, and none of this transition or transfers intimidates him. So right there, tapping the keg. Whoa! And you can tell he's ready for anything. Like, I don't think that was his planned line, but he can just impromptu get back into it.
Straight into it. Throwing the tail down. Kowalski.
I think Kevin wants to get over to his wall plant. He's not going to make it over there.
Lots of fakie. We haven't seen that one before. Seem to be losing a little bit of control there. We are going to throw it down to Jordan with a quick report on Pedro. What do you got for us?
Well, if you take a look at Pedro's right wrist, he took a boulder in Heat 1.
Wow. And right there, Jordan, it looks like he's just come down on that again, unfortunately. I mean, Tony, you said it. This may be the time where he takes a step back from that gold. Sorry, Jordan, we just saw it there. What were you saying about Pedro?
Oh, well, he did have to ice it up in between. He said it wasn't affecting him, and he said in Heat 1 he was having trouble just finding his way around the course, figuring out the speed, but he seemed confident that he could put one together when it counted.
Thank you very much, Jordan. There he is, 2-time gold medalist this year. Pedro Barros seems to be struggling in the heat number 1, and hurt that wrist as well. Ben Hatchell, someone else who hasn't been feeling great after he got food poisoning this week.
Pedro just overshooting it there, pulling off way too far. Ben Hatchell.
There's another angle. You can see plugs out a lot, way too far, and comes down and has to put some pressure on that hand. As you can see it in the background.
Here we go, Curran Caples.
We got a mix-up here with Brad McLean.
Oh, no.
Was he supposed to go?
Someone tell Curran that this run doesn't count, please.
What is going on there? Or has something happened to Brad McLean?
No, he just went out of order, and this has happened in the past. X Games, and the runs didn't count. No, he missed. Brad must have fell at the end, beginning of his run there, so he missed it.
So you know what? That was a pretty good run.
Assuming that run counts, that's going to be one of the best scores. It is the best score so far. All right, sorry, we were mistaken because we did not see Brad go.
Rune just coming off there, a frontside heel flip. Oh, 50-50 stall, bringing it in. Kevin Kowalski, boneless. Over the little spine. Backside out over the channel into a 50-50.
So this is, I think this is the run that Kevin planned last time, but didn't quite get to it. And here's that wall plant body jar. So dangerous
Every
there.
single time he's got that.
And right here, backside boneless up on the barn wall. It's another hard one, you know, jumping back in on a small transition like that. Now that's the same run that we saw Kevin take in the prelim, but still solid. He's got a 20 already in his belt.
Here we go, Tony. Slowing things down a little. It is Pedro Barros. Huge air into the corner pocket. Boneless on the keg.
So the Indy alley-oop, missing that. Oh no, Pedro's having a hard time.
Where normally we've seen him link those lines together so easily, he seems to be having trouble right now. Ben Hatchell is in. This is the second run for the guys.
Nice frontside flip, frontside air.
Coming out of Virginia. Ben can skate absolutely anything. Been filming for a new part with Zero Skateboards at the moment.
On the keg. Wow. Wow, this is probably going to be his best scoring run.
Not seen anyone use the keg like that before. What do you think? You think he's going to beat Curran's score on that?
I think that's his best score. Look at this. There's no room for error there, especially when the keg is so round on top like that.
It did not beat Curran's one score of 38. He got a 36 for that, Ben Hatchell.
But it was Ben's highest scoring run. Here's Brad McLean trying to get out of that 5 that he scored in his first run. Whoa! Frontside board slide almost coming off there. Just right in time.
And he,
Just coming out on that run.
Lucky he's only light. Jumped up easily out of that one. Going to see lots more from him anyway.
So Ben Hatchell's the only one that has 2 solid runs under his belt. Oh, he's gonna miss that. Landing on his skateboard.
Plugging out a lot there. Kowalski, So do you think Kowalski's just trying to do the same run here and just maybe up the tricks, up the ante on the tricks?
Possibly, man. Another 27 is going to put him in a good position.
I mean, at this point, there seems to be a lot of guys falling off, so it's a good way to go.
Yeah, just to get 2 under your belt there. And this is the same run right there with that wall plant body jar. Oh, whoa. Miller flip over the spine. He's still on.
6 seconds to go. Not falling off that. Pedro's back in. Definitely slowing things down. Not trying to go as hard on that first wall. Well, nice. Definitely still going hard with the 1 foot tail grab.
And you can tell Pedro is, I don't want to say playing it safe, but he's not trying all the hardest stuff here. He wants to stay on 1 run for sure. Kick the boogie over the hip, nice.
I haven't seen him do that the whole time.
No. And right here, 540, Mellon. Solid.
Well, if you call that playing it safe.
I mean, in his book, it kind of is.
So far,
I don't think that this is going to score higher than Curran.
But this is going to be definitely his best run so far. Yes. He's happy with that. What's he got right there?
I stand corrected. 41.
It did beat it. Did you think that should have beaten Curran's?
It's tricky. I think Curran wobbled at the end of his run. If he had stayed on the entire time, he would have had a better score. But he bailed right at the buzzer.
Yeah.
And that's probably what did it.
Brad McLean back in. Frontside feeble. Around the corner. And lip slide in the deep end.
Lip slide around the corner. That's hard on a corner that has such a long radius. Whoa. I guess he's on that. Alley-oop rock walk. Oh! 360 360 flip.
Wow, just holding
He's
on
still on.
there.
He's still on.
Yeah,
What a recovery.
he's not slowing down for anything. Curran Caples started skating when he was just 4.5.
Nice.
And you can tell with a style like this, he's definitely been on the board for a few years. Lives just down the road from me in Hollywood.
Oh, frontside flip over the hip there. Oh, I wanted to get on that nose one, couldn't get the speed, but that was a solid run.
Wow, that was a great run.
It's a banger in the beginning.
That's his dad right there. Trying to check out the score of what he's got. There's the 360 flip over the channel.
Turning it there.
Oh, wow. I didn't even
That's
know.
more than 360. That's more like a 420 flip, 400 flip.
We're doing a frontside flip like that over the hip is so difficult.
Yeah, especially when you're dealing with the transitions there. They're a little bit bigger than a mini ramp.
So just under 8 minutes to go in the final here at Munich for Skateboard Park. Rune Glifberg making that nose blunt like he wanted to in the heats. Curran Caples in the #1 position. Ben Hatchell #2 and Pedro Barros in a #3 spot. Things could change still. It is early days.
Whoa.
Kowalski looking like he's going for the same run again, just trying to better that score.
Yeah, Kevin is sticking with the same line, but he's probably going to try to mix up the tricks here. Hitting all the same areas, though. Here we go. Whoa! Saran wrap body jar. Mixing that one up. I don't know if that ups the difficulty factor, though. The wall plan was a good one.
4 seconds on the clock for Kowalski. I don't know if he's going to get one more, but right now we go into two-time gold medalist just this year is Pedro Barros. And starting to warm up, Tony. Seems like he's going into it a little faster right now. What's he got?
Well, he has the highest single score. If he can match that run, it's going to put him in first. Oh, big Indy alley-oop.
Pedro's going to need a 31 to lead. Pedro has never gotten worse than a silver. It's pretty good odds for old Pedro. Or not so old Pedro, might I say.
Well, yeah, if he could do another run like the one he made, that will put him in first.
But I mean, we're still yet to see Curran with a proper run under his belt.
And then Stanfish flies. One that really has no first. That's pretty risky right there. Oh no, he's not going to make this.
Coming in, Brad McLean.
Be ashamed to see.
Qualifying first in the #1 heat. We're yet to see a proper run from him.
Alley-oop, Beeble Smith.
Yeah, and his back wheel was right on top there. Here it is, the current leader, Curran Caples. I like that line.
Yeah, so much flow. Keeping the speed up the whole time. Here goes some big frontside flip. If Curran can make that run right there with the frontside flip, it's up for grabs in first place.
And we're back in. Rune Glifberg coming out of Copenhagen, Denmark. 12 medals in total he's had it at X Games in his history. Been to every single X Games that's been. Pretty amazing stats. Won his first gold medal in Park, LAX Games in 2008. There's the transfer into the deep end. Tail slide.
Good mixing it up, going back in the deep end here. Cab heel flip. I don't think that was planned.
I think he just wanted to get back in the deep end and try and do something.
Yeah.
Try and up his score a little.
And he did. currently in fourth with that.
So that bumps Rune Whitberg in fourth place. Kevin Kowalski is needing to up the ante. He's needing a 44 to lead. I'm not sure if it's going to happen, but you never know. The kid out of Oregon, he's got a lot of tricks in his bag. Mixing up the run here, Tony.
Yeah, a little bit, but that's a lot of time wasted going up on the top there.
Maybe he's trying to get back to the roof.
You're right. Not sure what was going on there.
Not enough speed. Pedro Barros needs a 31 to lead. Huge frontside air. Frontside 5-0 around that corner.
Now, any other circumstance, to think that Pedro would have a hard time getting a 31 wouldn't be an issue. We've seen him get the highest scores over and over and over. So
off that boneless, I think he wanted to go into that alley-oop backside air, but he just didn't hit it at the right angle, so he just kept going.
Oh, big Indy 540.
Really coming down on the flat there.
So I think this will put him in the lead here, considering the total tally of his runs.
Claiming that one, he knows. This is his hat, he's going to have to get it. No Red Bull hat. Never goes anywhere without it. Ben Hatchell. Back in, oh, just nearly coming off there. There is the boneless. Not exactly what he wanted. And not enough speed to go into the alley-oop, but look at that.
Big 85, flipping it all the way over. Oh, wow! Ben Hatchell mirroring the 540 wall with a stale fish, and you saw how high he landed. You could actually hear his wheels. He had to kick turn out of it. And that just comes from experience.
Oh, that whipside transfer under the spot. Needs a 41 to lead. Brad McLean. So there we have it. 1 minute 45 on the clock. Pedro Barros is back in front where he normally is. No stranger to that position. Cohen Caples in second. Ben Hatchell in third. Scores are still close and there's still time.
So frightening there, going from the roof into the deep end.
Yeah, I mean, these guys are doing it so easy. Frontside nose right around the corner.
That was beautiful. Nice. Frontside entry 60. Now what? Switch layback. That was a solid run.
Cohen Caples needs a 39 and starts off strong with 2. Oh, no.
He's going to get another run.
He is lucky because all of these skaters are going to go again. Cohen has got one chance to try and get Pedro Barros. Unfortunately, Rune Whitberg, that ends his campaign right here.
Missing that heel flip a couple times. Oh, that is a big drop.
The problem is, and Ben Rayborn had it in his heat too, you're coming in so fast.
So, yeah, I mean, that's the most speed you're going to get through the whole course, and then you're coming into a hip with a super small transition.
Here he is, the current leader. Unfortunately being hurt, but it seems like it's been no problem for him. Here's the boneless. Is he going to do the alley-oop? Yep, yes, he is.
Oh, no. Now that leaves a window open for both of these guys, actually. For all three of these guys.
This could be the game changer. This could be the moment where Pedro steps back into silver if these guys stay on. Ben Hatchell is the 41 to lead.
Which is very possible considering what we've seen him do. Like that. Stale fish 5. Leaning too far back. That's not going to happen.
That's it for Ben. So it really is down to the little man, Cohen Caples.
Don't count Brad McLean out, though.
He's going to need a 41 to lead. This is the final. These are the last runs at X Games Munich Skateboard Park.
Oh, no, it's not going to happen.
Okay, so this is it. Curran Caples needs a 39 to beat Pedro Barros.
And I don't think he's going to hold back. No, he's going to try to kick a 250. So clean right there. Now this run is what got him the best score in the prelim.
Is he going to try?
Nice. To a big bonus.
He's looking solid. Can he steal it? Can he get a 39, Tony?
I think he can. He didn't do the kickflip. He's playing it kind of safe here. Frontside flip. Oh! That's it.
Wow.
I think we might have a new event with the nose blunt. Curran Caples. That could have sealed the deal right there.
Ready for flip skateboards. Hurley Clothing. Has Curran Caples done it? Has he taken? He has with an 81. Wow! This is the first time Pedro Barros has been beaten. Tony Hawk, you said it. You said it. Wow.
Hills.
Oh, the little man coming out of Ventura. Slapping Runglitberg, his teammate from Flip Skateboards. There's his dad, Evan, giving him a hug on the top. Wow, Jordan, you have the man himself, Curran Caples, right now as he's high-fiving his Flip team manager and owner. He's hugging the family. Jordan, can you get him right now?
Well, I'm trying to track him down, but it's such a big moment for you. You're here celebrating with your dad. Now, Curran, it came down to that very last run. You needed a 39 to take the lead. What was going through your mind when you dropped in?
I don't know. I just so shaky when I was like up there. I don't know. I just had to calm myself down. I'm still shaky right now, but I just had to do it.
It's a pretty big battle out there. What were you seeing from the other guys that was pushing you?
Just how high like Pedro was going, stuff like that. I knew I needed to stay on my board and try to do my best. But
now it is your very first gold medal, and you do it here in Munich. So what does it mean to take that?
it means everything. And it's I've come. I don't know. I've been skating a lot of training, like kind of preparing for this. So I don't know. It feels great to all my work to pay off.
And I talked to your dad earlier. He said he was giving you some advice, but he wasn't sure if you were going to take it. Did you listen to him?
I try to listen to him, but I get like nervous, and I just kind of psych myself out sometimes. So.
Well, I'll let you two go celebrate. Congratulations, Curran Caples with his very first gold medal here at X Games Munich.
Thank you so much, Jordan. I am so stoked for the little man, Tony. His first gold medal.
That was exciting. And you could see his confidence factor. You could see his difficulty stepped up. I mean, even through the prelim, it was pretty clear that it could be his day.
I mean, you said it, Tony. You said that this could be the one where Pedro Barros, the Brazilian champion, gets done. But here is Curran right now. Here's his kickflip 50-50.
I mean, that's just that's just starting off the run, and trying to get to the other side.
Here's the frontside flip over the hip.
So clean. Look at that.
Like catching it with the back foot,
yeah.
So stylish. And that is such a hard trick into a nose blunt on that huge flat bang. Wow, that was really something. And there it is, the men's skateboard park. Tony, what do you think?
That was exciting. I mean, I'm super happy for Curran. You know, Pedro is still killing it, and Ben Hatchell, who seems underappreciated much of the time, got bronze.